promised a bit something experimental tonight, so I can't wait to see what this experimental thing is. So let's have it. Rusty, Hermiston!
Yay! Yeah, I'm a tall guy. Give us a second. Can we bring it up here?
No, just keep going.
Keep going. I think that's about ideal, actually.
That's what she said.
Keep going, Martina.
You are.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Never mind. My name's Rusty Hermiston and I do shit. Sorry, yeah, a lot of my work is very sort of expletive containing, so I'll do my best to keep it as PG as possible. I'm a spoken word artist. I do different sort of varying forms of lyricism, that kind of thing. I front a metal band called Zen. We are currently working on our debut AP, which is very exciting news. We have potentially recruited a bassist, which is some good news. Following on from last time, where we were a three-piece, we may even be a four-piece. Hurrah! So yeah, I know, this is going to be anticlimactic as hell. Hey! First thing I'm going to do for you, a lot of my work is vaguely psychological. I'm going to quote a gentleman called Timothy Leary. If any of you are familiar with him, probably not. He is a scientist who studies psychedelic drugs. Personally, for me, I don't... there you go, I'm a fan, hooray! For me, it's not something I personally use or condone, but I'm fascinated by the mindset under which people take when they decide to do different things in order to feel like they can open their minds. So this first piece, it was used by a band called Tool, if any of you are familiar with them, as an intro to a track called Anima, and I loved it, so I'm going to quote him. This is Timothy Leary. Think for yourself. Question authority. Throughout human history, as our species has faced the frightening, terrorizing fact that we do not know who we are or where we are going in this ocean of chaos. It has been the authorities, political, the religious, the educational authorities who attempted to confront us by giving us order, rules, regulations, forming in our minds the view of reality. To think for yourself, you must question it. You learn how to put yourself in a state of open-mindedness, vulnerable open-mindedness, chaotic, confused vulnerability to inform yourself. Think for yourself. Question authority. Thank you. Oh! Found my pine, yeah. That's the sort of idea as to where a lot of my lyricism comes from. These certain points have inspired me to write in various different ways, shapes and forms. I'm going to do something I've never done before. Yay, no, never mind. So this is arguably experimental, in that it could go one of two ways. It could either go incredibly well or horribly wrong. So this is the thing we're going to do for you. I'm trying to work on character development, the various short stories, that kind of thing. And it's a sort of angry, ill-articulated philosopher who doesn't know quite what he's doing. And so it goes. This is to do with position of power. Power is a fuel, right? I just had myself turned up with the use of power. Think about that. Power. Power to the people. You can define this power as you will. This power can be a force. It's a fuel, right? It is something we use day-to-day basis. It's an observation I've made the other day. What about corruption? What is corruption as such? It's Arguably, in Western society, Eastern society, wherever you may go, this corruption is, again, the use of power, position of power. Your managerial staff, your military ranks, your musicians and performers taking the stage is an arguable use of power. This can be used in several different ways, and I wear nothing on my hands. I have nothing in my hands. I want you all to think about this for a second. We use our hands to create power, kinetic energy, to warm ourselves, to comfort ourselves in a state of uncertainty, to keep us warm, survival. We use this power to survive. And as nervous as I am, I've come on this stage, right, and I'm breaking the fourth wall. The performers that have been here for you tonight have been incredible. They are taking their use of power to express themselves. Is this corruption? Arguably. They're trying to promote themselves to you, the people who listen, or want to listen, or don't listen, and mingle around. The use of power to convey a message, such as I, the philosopher, to convey the use of power. Change. You use this power to create change. You use the power to charge your electronics, your mobile telephone devices to power this microphone. Is this corruption? Think about this. Change. Power to create change. Use this as you will. Change is always there, if you want it. I wear nothing in my hands. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.